Hi everyone, Kate, Lincoln-Goldfinch, immigration attorney here. I'm going to do a short, quick video in English. It'll be quick. And then I'll switch and do a separate video in Spanish. There's been lots of changes about immigration appointments and hearings. We're getting lots of questions in our office, so I'm sure you guys are all wondering what's happening, with the closures related to the coronavirus. So let me start with updates in the Central Texas area. So interviews at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service in San Antonio. So for the people who live in, Waco, Temple, Killeen, Central Texas, who go to San Antonio for their interviews for citizenship, for green cards, for I-130s. The latest communication that we've gotten from the San Antonio field office is that they are open, they're fully operational, but they would like to limit the number of people coming into the building. So anyone who comes for a scheduled interview is going to be seen, but they are requesting that people reschedule their interview. And in fact, if you do not appear for your interview, you will automatically be rescheduled. So they have issued an email to local immigration attorneys that they will not be denying applications for failure to appear at an interview. So that's the first thing, is if you have an interview coming up at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service, you don't have to attend, and it'll automatically be rescheduled. You might want to call the USCIS customer service number that's on your receipt notice or your interview notice to just let them know that you're not going. And if this is something that you would like our help with, if you're not our client, obviously if you're our client, we'll be doing that for you. If you're not yet our client and you would like some help, just send a message here through Facebook, or you can call us at 512-599-8500. You can send a text message as well, and we'll answer you there. So that is related to the hearings. Okay. Court hearings. So people who are in removal proceedings are going to have court hearings. The Executive Office for Immigration Review, which is the immigration court system, has canceled or postponed all non-detained master calendar hearings. What that means is that people who are not detained, who have preliminary hearings, do not need to go. You do not need to notify the court. You will be rescheduled automatically. The only hearings that for now are continuing to go forward are the individual hearings, meaning the final hearing, and those aren't in a packed courtroom. Those are just the judge, the DHS prosecutor, and then the applicant, otherwise known as the respondent. And so those are still going forward as of today. Today is March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And then obviously people who are still in detention will continue to have their hearings. And we, just like with interviews, are available to help you guys. If you haven't become our client yet, we're here to help you navigate all this stuff. So just give us a call, 512-599-8500. And then I'm not going to provide an update on every single embassy or consulate globally, because there's a lot. But I will touch on Mexico. The U.S. embassies and consulates in Mexico are closing on March 18th, tomorrow. And so anyone who has an interview scheduled then, or beyond, I think it's through, April 10th. I'm pretty sure it's through April 10th, or maybe they don't have an end date, which is the same as also true for the interviews. I think it's the immigration court that has the end date of April 10th. So for consular appointments, if you're here, your interview is next week, don't go. Don't leave, because you won't be able to get back in, because the embassy is going to be closing down for only emergency services. If you're already out, you've already left for your interview, it's going to be very difficult to get back until they reopen. I'm so sorry for the families who are in that situation. And as with the other cases, we're here to help you. So essentially everything's on hold right now. Okay, April 6th. Thank you, Roxanne. I just got a message. The San Antonio District Office is announced that they're closing through April 6th, but of course, it might change after that. One thing I want to say to everyone about this is that, what we know based on what we've seen in other countries that are ahead of us on the coronavirus is that this is temporary. This is going to be, at max a couple of months slowdown. And so one of the things I want to encourage everyone to do who is at home with their kids, figuring out what to do with their kids all day long, figuring out to do it with themselves, with yourselves at home. I know this is a very odd time. A lot of people are going to be being idle. And so I do want to encourage you guys to use this time wisely, both for, connecting with your friends and family virtually, spending a lot of quality time with your families and your homes, but also using this time to work on your immigration cases, because we know that this is temporary and there are going to be a lot of people who aren't going to do anything right now. And then when everything reopens, there's going to be massive rescheduling of interviews and filing of immigration applications. And the people who got ahead of that resurgence are going to be ahead in the line. So I do want to encourage you guys, if you're thinking about starting a case or working on your case, to keep doing that now so that you're ahead of the curve. We have a lot of clients in our office who we need your documents. We're working on your waiver application and we need a birth certificate, or we need a letter from you or your family members. These are the times that you can be doing that stuff and using this time to move things forward in your case, because this is temporary and we're going to get on the other side of this. And I would like to see our clients keep moving forward. We are here working on your cases. We're fully virtual at this point. Everybody on staff at our firm is able to work remotely. We're able to provide consultations. We're offering free virtual consultations during this period. We're able to work on your cases and actually file your application. So we don't have to stop, even though the immigration courts and the embassies and the service are canceling appointments for the next couple of weeks. So that's my message of encouragement. Stay strong. I know this is a weird time, but one thing I also know about immigrants to the United States and their families is that you guys are used to living in anxiety and fear. This is something that unfortunately you've been accustomed to since Trump came into office. And so use that strength and that resilience that you guys have built as a community to take some action during this time. We're here to support you. We're here to answer your questions, and we'll keep updating you as we have updates. So we're all in this together, and stay tuned for a Spanish video. I have one appointment, so it'll be not immediate, but I'll do a Spanish video here in a couple of hours. Okay, guys, talk to you soon.